Were people good before Adam and Eve sinned? Were they like actually good people?
Oh, that's a great question. So Adam and Eve were created perfect. So yes, they were sinless. They didn't do anything wrong until they did in Genesis 3. So humanity was originally created with full ability to choose righteousness or unrighteousness. We had that ability. and they did for however long it was until they didn't in Genesis 3, which doesn't seem to be very long, which that checks, that it wouldn't take very long for us to choose unrighteousness, and that kind of ruined everything. And from that point on, nobody was born perfect. Adam and Eve are the only ones in existence, the only humans to ever be born perfect outside of the Lord Jesus himself. Everybody else inherits a sin nature after that. And from that point on, we're marred from day one. Never a single moment since I was conceived in my mother's womb was I perfect and flawless. I was fallen from that point on. And Romans 5 speaks to that as well. But yes, they were, once upon a time, humanity was wonderful for about a week. And then they blew it.
That's actually one of my questions. Is anybody else, or is it just me that have questions that you want to ask when you get to heaven? Like, I've got a few. But that's one of my questions. Like, all right, so we know that God rested on the seventh day after creation, right? So on Saturday, because Saturday would have been the Sabbath back then, we changed the church to Sunday because of the resurrection of Christ. So Saturday, everything was great. So I want to be like, Monday morning, like, how far did you guys make it? Did you make it to noon? How long before you actually sinned? You know?
Yeah.
The weird things that go through my mind.
Well, I mean, it was probably lunchtime on Monday because the fruit looked good. So they were hungry. Let's eat.